Hi, it's Karen
And Tim.
from Stamping on the Back Porch.
Late.
We're rushing and still we're late. Sorry about that. I suddenly looked. Oh my goodness. So yes, busy week around here, but I know a lot of you know that, so we appreciate you. So a few things to discuss, but first, I have mail. I have 2 cards. I just love that I still have mail, and it's, not a birthday month or anything. This is from Sharon Wynn in Vermont. And, ooh, a gorgeous fun fold card. Whoa, look at this. This was, totally different paper, but an idea that we did in our last, what do you call it? Retreat, online retreat. Oh, good. It's so good to see a bunch of you are on there. So I know you have to keep refreshing your screen if we're not live when you go on, so we appreciate your patience with us. But, isn't that cool? And it's just a great way to show both sides of the paper. Oh, and she's thanking me for a prize from the retreat. Oh, this is hilarious. Even though my last name is Wynn, I very rarely win anything. I love it. That's a great card and a great comment, Sharon. Love it. And one more from Kathleen Zucker in Ohio. Okay, and here's her solution for the little thing over it, which is awesome. Oh, and lovely, these birds I just absolutely love. And, and I love what she did on the inside. Look how she's put the words there and added a little bird there. And she's thanking me for the mystery box. Oh, thanks, guys. Love getting mail. Isn't that fun? And another just awesome card. Look at the light little sponging around there. I think that's just really cool. Okay, Kit's got a cup of tea and ready to see all the wonderful cards. Oh, how fun. Love that. Hope you guys have your drink of choice. I didn't grab one today. Patty says, we're such a hoot, Tim, so I don't know. Thanks. Okay.
We've been
Good
hootier.
to see you guys.
We've been hootier.
So a couple quick announcements, and then we will get into what we're making today. These are the card kit cards, when you place an order, and I realized I haven't even updated my banner, and it's middle of the month. So it's on my list for today. But when you order a $50 minimum order in my online store, you get these plus another really gorgeous finished card in the mail and PDFs for these and a couple more cards. So it's just my way of saying thank you. And you don't need to own those stamp sets or anything. Everything you need, because you can use different words, but everything you need has been cut out, die cut, all ready for you. So I love doing that.
I'll be right back.
And by the way, yesterday I got another no contact order. So I just have to say that if you place an order in my store, there's some place where it says, can your demonstrator contact you or something? You always want to say yes. It isn't Stampin' Up that's going to contact you. That's where the confusion comes in. You're not getting on their email list. But if you do no contact, then I don't know who you are. I don't see an address. I can't send you your thank you gift. I can't do anything about it. And you're going to think, oh yeah, she's got really lousy customer service, and that'll really hurt me because I really don't want to do that. Oh, special delivery.
Special delivery.
I'm going to do this again.
Karen, congratulations on your $1 million in sales.
Some of you saw our Facebook Live yesterday. We opened this live right outside, and I had so many comments. Are those real? Do you know what? When we opened it, Tim asked that first too. Isn't that funny? But they are all real, and they are gorgeous.
It came from Salt Lake City. It did not come from a florist in Minneapolis.
Yeah, well, it's because they came with their gorgeous card and all that. So yes. I'm going to look at the card in detail, but first, I have one other announcement. I've been talking about the Christmas...
Wait.
I can't interrupt, Tim.
Look at that.
Yeah, isn't that pretty?
I didn't see that earlier, but it's like a little, I don't know if it's a cactus, but it's a little bloom of something. It's beautiful.
Oh, we are thoroughly enjoying this, and I just love it. It's just such an autumn feel to it, and autumn is my favorite. Favorite.
It looks like a thistle.
All right, so we're going to enjoy that, and I'm going to show you in detail the card again that I got. But I first wanted to mention, we have paper shares coming up, so I'll link again to that. But, there's so many gorgeous papers, so it's a great way to get a little of everything. And then I've been starting to talk about my Christmas flats card kits. These are really fun cards. I showed one of them last week, so this is going to be another choice. It's going to be another week. It'll be closer to September when they actually go live, but I just want you to be aware of this. So here is another one of the choices. And here's what's awesome. So in the card kits, you get 10, these are from the plaids. You get 10 different plaids, and then you get the other pieces that all coordinate colors from that. But isn't that fun how your cards will look similar and yet different? And I call Christmas flats because we're not adding anything that will cost extra postage. Because if you send out a lot of Christmas cards, you want them to be nice and flat. This is choice number 2. There will be 4 choices when they go up. So each week I'm just sharing one more. And oh, thanks you guys for congratulating me. They do send beautiful bouquets, and I feel totally spoiled, and I'm just thrilled. And you know, you guys have made this happen, so I am very excited about it.
They've done the spoiling, or have I helped?
Oh, Tim's, well, you guys know Tim spoils me anyway, so he helps. But he also has part ownership, you know, in this. So it's all good. And you know, as I'm talking about this, I'm going to put a word out. We are going to be celebrating my $1 million on stage in Lansing, Michigan in November. I have to remember all these things. I would love to have more of you join us. So those of you who you know, if you're not a demonstrator but are interested and can get to Lansing, oh, for $99, you get the kit. You get to pick $155 worth of anything you want in it. You get to go to the onstage, and that evening we are having a fabulous get-together for a very small group. It's gonna be really fun. A lovely meal, and you're gonna love the swag bags that we're doing and all the stuff that we're filling them with. So I would absolutely love to have you join it. I will make it worth your time coming, and we will just have so much fun together. I'm looking forward to meeting. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting some of you demonstrators too that I know that aren't in my group, just on stage. But I'm also looking forward to, I have some downline there that's just going to be really fun to spend some time. So I just want to throw that out, because if you or anyone you know, give me a call, 612-929-1277, and let's talk. I would love to have you there to celebrate with me.
Did you mention that I'll be there too?
Oh, Tim should say that. Tim would really love to meet you.
Yes.
Right, Tim?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Okay, that'll be his thing. So, since we're still talking, it's so weird to just think $1 million in these. I am just thrilled. And, you know, to be honored this way is just really very exciting. And so I absolutely love this card. So Sarah and Shelley create a card, and so I have to look at the little signature in the envelope in the back, just that little leaf. I'm going to tell you right now that my September card kit is going to, I think, have to do with this new leaf set, because I just absolutely love autumn. But isn't this fun? And these are some of the new papers. So you should get in the paper share. And I just love this oversized package. And I have to figure out how to open it. Aren't these fun colors together? Kind of the razzleberry and more of the, I don't know, Cajun craze. Tim, I should give this to you to do.
We'll just open it up. Oh, there.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
There's an easy way and there's a hard way.
Yeah,
okay.
There's still stuff going on.
And then the inside, you know, I do not sew in my card, so I'm curious how many of you actually, there's a lot of stitching on this card, and it is just awesome. I just might have to start thinking about that. But this is just the
best.
Yeah, Connie, Tim is a great sidekick. It's really fun to do with it. And these are all new things. And look how they just cut out the little Karen in there. Isn't that fun? And the back of this has another leaf. I just love all the little details. And this wreath that has this hanging. I will have Tim take some pictures of this, and I'll put this on a blog post so you can see it. I also want to mention, I love that they hand wrote right on the designer series paper. But look, this is a trifold supersized card. And so we've got this, which is just stitched there in the end. Oh, Tim, I never did open this.
Oh, more.
Never. Look at that.
Celebrate.
Oh, is that cool? I hadn't even seen that. And then this is just, you know, with a little cross, you just cross weave those little things in it. Oh, isn't that awesome? But look at all the details. So I think this is an over-the-top, one-of-a-kind card, and I love it. So watch my blog post on that. And let me just say, I couldn't think of a thing to do today. I know we had, and you guys know I'm never short ideas, and people had voted, so we had these 2 things we were going to do, and I could not find any inspiration, and I almost took the day off. This is not like me at all. So this morning I was sitting there thinking, what do I feel I could pull off? And you know what? I really love quick and easy cards, and so we're just going out of order, and we are going to work with the fun apple punch, because I think of both apple orchards. This is just the time and to taste test all those apples. We're also going to Chicago next week, and we're going to spend our grandkids. We'll be with them the last full day of before they go to school, and then we'll be there when they start school. So I just was thinking of some fun ideas for that. So that's kind of where my mind has been at. So as of this morning, this is what we came up with.
Is there anything that's distracting you in life?
Yeah, a few things we can.
My health.
Yeah, Tim's health. You know, it is interesting, the good and the bad.
So could I tell you a story?
Oh, I don't know if you can or not.
I went to a neurologist yesterday, and he says, "Do you snore?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, maybe, probably." But I said, "I don't think it's not very bad, you know." So I don't know. He asked me another question. I didn't know the answer to that either. And I said, maybe we should just call Karen.
So they called me, the neurologist.
And so I put on speakerphone, and the neurologist said, "Karen, does he snore?" So she said, "Yes."
And he says, how bad? And I says, well, I turn him over, and then it usually is better. And so they're going to do all these sleep study tests and all kinds of things.
Then she said the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. "Are you ever concerned that he stops breathing when he's sleeping?" And I said, "Yes."
Yes.
What? You know? Whoa.
I have.
You've never told me that before.
Yeah, I know. I have. So
anyway, I'm going to do a sleep study, and so this little thing keeps adding all kind of stuff to it.
So there's been just a lot on her mind. I think that's it's just been distracting. So, Kathy, school's already started there. Isn't it amazing? How diverse.
Mary's grandkids.
It's just
Mary's grandkids in California have started.
It's just amazing, but we're glad they'll have one full free day to spend with us, because we just haven't made it there very often. It's going to be
Karen stuff on the.
It's going to be a quick trip, because then we have this thing in Pekin that we're doing. So if anyone lives near Pekin, make sure you Pekin, Peoria, that whole area. We would love to see you there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yeah. I do need those things. Okay.
Here we go.
We'll get started. So.
Okay.
I had does the scoring board have 1/16 marking on it? That's a really good question. I have my scoreboard right. Yes, 1/16. I think it has 1/8. It has 1/8. So what I've done, if I want something smaller, like on boxes, so I'll tell you what I've done. I've taken a piece of cardstock and put there, so it just moves my cardstock over that little bit. So there's just a little tidbit.
So up and down?
Look at this. Can you see I haven't
like
done any cleanup for a while? Yeah.
Up and down?
Yeah, and then I put my paper next to it. So there's an off-the-cuff, spur-of-the-moment, I better not read comments way off the end. Okay. I was reading the other day. Yeah, people are saying, yeah, CPAP machine might be in your future. We have all kinds of stuff. And, okay, but hey, that's okay.
Guess what?
Tim is hoping.
It'll be in Karen's future, too.
Yeah, I know.
Since we sleep together.
And yes, and we are just grateful to begin at the bottom of this. And he is hoping that his ability to read will come back, but even that we'll deal with as it comes. So anyway, it is interesting. Okay, so I am first.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's all good. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that sometimes. But wait till you see the card that Tim is going to make today.
What?
And he goes, what? He doesn't even know.
Karen.
I told him he was off for today, and I changed my mind. I told him he had to buy.
You said I had a medical leave.
Yeah, but I changed my mind.
What?
So you're a good sport, so we'll see. I was reading the other day that a real trend in advertising these days is just very bold and simple shapes. And I thought, you know what?
Apples
the punch just totally makes bold and simple shapes. So I'm just going to be showing a couple of fun things. This is just with the punch. Another reason I love punches is if you craft with kids, punches are so great. So I'm going to show you some fun ideas to do with them too. Now I like to, sometimes I use the silicone sheet and use these. I love glue dots because I just squeeze them. Oh, France has a grandson who's 18 who fell asleep driving, and they're doing sleep tests. Yeah, whoa. They are finding, and that's what the neurologist said, that there are all kinds of things that sleep can contribute to for health things. So I think it will be good, but we're definitely in the medical world, which we haven't been in since my bout with cancer. So we've had a few good years, and you never know what's ahead tomorrow. So we'll enjoy what we've got. Okay, but this is, and you could easily put these on with glue, but also just be thinking, kids could just have fun putting these together, of course.
Does the stem have the biggest part on the top or the bottom?
Well, I thought stems could go any which way.
They did.
So mine do.
Yes, they do.
And I didn't even think about it.
I did. I saw it.
Of course, you're going to be
Johnny on the spot.
You know what? I'm going to stick with 3 because I punched out 5. Okay, so this is without any stamping whatsoever. Now, I'm going to make the very same card, but this time with the stamp. And I was looking for, here is the stamp set that we're using. And of course, it makes great pumpkins too. And I only had time to do a few of the things that I'm thinking about. So, I'm sure we'll see more in the future.
It makes little pumpkins or big apples.
Yes, and along with the only other paper I'm using today is the set of 6x6 Regals. Regals or bright, which is Regals. The red would be in the Regals, and this might be in the Brights, or there might be one in the Regals, but that's all I'm using for paper. I just want to look at the difference here.
Check messages.
Okay, yes, kids do love to punch. Yes, our kids will love to do this. Oh, we're getting a lot of health things, which is pretty interesting, so I will enjoy reading those. I don't know if I'll enjoy reading them or not afterwards, but I like hearing that. Oh, yes, I have ideas for the cardinal set coming up. And, this is this is still all kind of fits under preview because, of course, if you don't have the catalog, we want to make sure you let us know because we have them to send out.
Did you do the same color gradient?
I'm doing the very same card as much as, okay, Tim, which way do you want the stem? Bottom side down, huh?
I think the fat side.
I think the fat side down. See, when it's stamped, no, is it the other way?
That looks like a pumpkin.
Oh, then it's the other way?
Let's try it.
I'm making it exactly like that card. So whoever gets this card isn't going to complain like you, Tim. So obviously you are not getting this card.
I don't know if I was complaining.
That looks right.
That looks like an apple. That looks. The other one's a pumpkin.
Got to know my fruits and veggies, to do this. If you're going to be real life at all. Renee's husband, what did you find out? He had stopped breathing 93 times in 1 hour. Oh, whoa. My goodness. Yeah, whoa, Joe, let me say that. So we'll see. This is so weird because it's like you guys know more than our friends know. This is so weird to be talking about this stuff on.
So,
but anyway, you are all our friends. See, it's all. But it's just like I put our in front. It's like hopefully it's not too much information, is what I'm saying. And I'm gonna put these on. And we're going to do these just the same too. I just think these are just pretty fun. So these would be easy to put on with the 2-way glue or with school glue for kids. You can do these every which way. This is just what I like to do to kind of just be non-messy and quick. But I really like both of these. And I think it's just fun to see what the difference is. So, and I think, with kids, if they wouldn't stamp and put that on, just cut those apart and do that is just so fun. So, a couple more things.
I like the one.
Large at the bottom for the pumpkin, smaller at the top for the larger. Oh, so you're saying we did these wrong? I'm going to have to look that up. It's going to be a science study this afternoon. So.
I like this one better.
You like that one better?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's just an
It
interesting
seems more-
thought, isn't
more
it?
finished.
Okay.
But it's just my
But that's
opinion.
according to Tim. Okay, so then I'm going to show a couple of other quick things here. I like to just show a few other things. This is a set that's going to go with the little mini keepsakes, curvy keepsakes. You know, some of you have the other. And I thought this would be fun. You know, so this is just the regular small little note card. Yes, the paper pack is lots of Christmas paper. It's all the paper share, gorgeous papers. So yes, there will be a link to that. So I was just going to use this as a little background. And of course, I don't want to take this and try to get it on straight unless I were using the apparatus. So what I would do then is go sideways on purpose. And I just want a background that's not too kind of a neutral. So this is Sahara Sand. And let's see, I'll put some little words below it from the same set I'm picking for you. Oh, and by the way, while I have this out, I like doing envelopes. And so this is how I'm gonna do the envelope. I'm gonna put this right here and put that on and do this on. See, I don't care if they're not. Oh, that looks pretty bad. So then we're gonna go, I was gonna say it didn't matter how I placed them, but yeah, on this one it did. So let's see if we can go like every which way and just make an interesting pattern. And this could be one of those where, you know, if you only knew when to stop. But it's kind of cool how you can just take the top of the envelope and do something like that. So that was the part that I wanted to show anyway. That will go then with this.
Okay.
You can't show the inside of the catalog.
Oh,
no,
okay.
you can't.
Oh, my
Because
goodness.
it is not time yet. Tim
Oh,
was going
my
to show something on the page.
The apple and the pumpkin
Okay,
have
but
the large size
You know what?
up.
Then we'd have to delete this video and start over.
Okay.
So Tim doesn't know all the nuances.
Apples and pumpkins are the same.
Okay, so here I took just another plain one, since we're going for variety here. You know, there are a lot of different ways to add a little, let's just see, you know, just like a little highlighting. Whoa.
Don't I get a pass because of my brain injury?
No, you don't. And then I thought we would also take a little sponge. So I'm showing you just other ways to add a little color. The a sponge dauber with the Whisper White ink too, you know, could go do some highlights along the side. I'm just gonna have this kind of shade a little to match with this. See, that makes sense. And we'll do the same with these, and then I'll have ink all over my fingers. I think I'll put this together afterwards because you know it'll go up on my blog, the finished thing. But I think it's just fun to have a little background, you know, to just make something kind of fun there. So it's just another little idea of something to use for that. And now I'm going to get into a couple of little treat things that are really easy. Ooh, Con, you had to cut down an apple tree. We have one in our yard, but I don't know if it's so edible anymore. So we're going to talk about some quick things. And these are things that you could do for your kids or have your kids do. I think teaching kids to be thoughtful in doing things, you know. So I have a story. We homeschooled our kids. Oh, thank you. We homeschooled our kids through junior high. They went to high school. But our son, our oldest son, when he graduated, he was given the art award. And what was so awesome about it, he wasn't like an art major or, you know, he took an art class, but it's just because it was an easy class, you know, and he liked art. But they gave it to him because they said he used his art in his everyday life. And I'm always touched by that story because I think for a school to recognize that, or for the art teacher, whoever, you know, picks that, to recognize how important that is, to be known for that is great. Because he would, you know, if a teacher adopted someone, we got a card from him, you know. And it happened when he was in high school when I started doing this, and well, I don't know if he wasn't, but at some point he was in high school. I think he was probably still homeschooled when I started doing this, but at some point he would come home at night late, and so it's probably even junior high, and we would just sit and talk, and I would be making cards, and he'd sit down and make cards with me. So I just thought, it's just pretty fun to think of we would, it's great to just be focused on something else and you just have great conversations. But even if a teacher is going through a hard time, they would get a card from him. So I still think if we could value more in life what we do, the ordinary little things that are just thoughtful, is just really cool. So, okay, this is, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to turn into because I don't need to do all this. But you see I took some more little, so this could be a little thing you could put in the lunchbox, and then inside it's "You make me smile." So that'd be a fun little thing. Or your kids could write, just their name and a welcome to the teacher or something, but, even little party favors. But if you're someone who likes to do little deals, I think that's so cute. And the punch is especially easy to do through 2 when it's the designer series paper, because it's not so heavy. And you can see I just put it a little bit off the edge.
And I was going to ask her, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
But now I know.
But anyway, so that is a really cool idea.
So the emoji with a open mouth and wide eyes, like, oh my goodness. Did we get any of those when I just about showed the inside of a...
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is the Apple Builder Punch, and it stands alone, but of course you're going to want this too to have the details. But I said it is just a cool thing. Oh, and Cindy, yes, we're all thinking of you. She's watching while getting IV fluids. Oh,
Ooh.
Not fun. But we're glad if we can be a little distraction. Okay, and now I have a couple of other ideas. First, I wanted to point out, I need a bunch of pumpkins for this. Well, pumpkins, we're still on apples. We'll do pumpkins another time. And you can see when I punch this out, I'm going to get all that extra up there. So I would really not get enough out of my 6x6. So I cut these in 2-inch strips so that I can get 6 out of my, or yeah, 6, because it's just 2 across. So I'm trying to think. Instead, otherwise, you just couldn't do it.
She would have gotten 10 the other way. But...
Yes, it is. So if you cut your paper first so that you get just the parts that you want. So I could do the same with the leaves or whatever. And now I'm going to fold these this way. And let's see. Oh, you like that little apple card? Oh, good. I think it's just such an easy, fun little thing. Yes, I do get to work on designing a stamp set. I will say that is a tough one. Yeah, I'll just ask for your ideas. We kind of did send in kind of an idea, but I would love to have, what do you think would represent Tim and me? Okay, so I'm doing these, and then I'm going to do a white one. Oh, that's interesting. That better go on the outside. Guess who hasn't cleaned here lately? Okay, so this is what we're going to start doing here. I'm going to start putting these together so we can still be chatting. And you can start guessing what I'm going to make. I know I'm missing some good conversation, so I have to come back here. But, it's a little hard to do everything. Oh, no, it's hot here. It is. We have the air on, and I'm staying inside as much as possible.
Except it's not as bad today as it was.
No, and the evenings have been getting beautiful. So I will take that. So it will do that. Okay. Oh, see, I just leave a little. I know I should use a mat, but, usually in too much of a rush. Let's see how many I'm getting here. Oh, let's do one more. There's no real rhyme or reason here. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to close this up. And I think this would be a great thing for a child to make. Okay, so here's going to be my standing apple. Well, I could have put one more on, but that's okay. This is where you'd have your child write, or you'd put your message. And this is where we'll add the other pieces. And you have this little stand-up thing, which could, of course, also be Christmas decoration, could be all kinds of things. And I think for the photo, I might change it up and add one more. We'll see. We'll add these. This is like playing with paper today, and I thought that's about what I feel like doing today. So we'll do that, that, and that. And this one. So how cute is this? So it can stand like this, but you turn it around and there's a message. So how fun is that? So just another little idea. And you know, an idea like this will mail flat. So if you send little cards, I just love little things. I don't know if you guys do, but I think, yes, the pumpkin, yes, I'm definitely gonna do this with pumpkins too. I think just,
And if
is that cute, Tim?
Yes, if your kindergartner can write small enough, your kindergartner could write a little note for the teacher.
Yes,
And
or they could draw a picture, or they could
Yes.
scribble, you
And
know,
it
it's
would
just
be
a cute idea.
on his or her desk
Yeah.
for the rest of the year.
So
It's so cute.
okay, so that's that one, and then one other little gifty thing.
I'm
Okay.
so looking
And then
forward,
Tim's card.
so looking forward to seeing what I'm doing.
So this is just going to be a little cardigan to just tuck in to
Cardigan?
a little. So would just put like maybe your child's name here. So then on the inside we have the "You Make Me Smile," and we have this. And so just see what I've done here. I've done the very same thing, but we're not putting it together there. We are putting it together in the card. So I'm going to, well, let's see here. I think I'll just do this way and close them both up. What is this, Francis? If a demonstrator orders over $50, do they get a free stamp set? No, I don't know what. No, it's the card kits to my customers. I have to figure out what. I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But okay. So then I'm just gonna push this in here. So now I have the recipient's name on the front, or of course you could stamp it up and you open it and you make me smile. So just another fun little. Oh, okay. So I'm glad you guys are having your own conversation, and you know what's great? You guys answer each other, so it's just perfect. See, it's all good. So I just don't know which strings of conversation that I should pay attention to. Thank you, Cindy, the dynamic duo. I said that is just great. So anyway, these are just some fun, really easy things, and you know, if you notice, it's hardly any stamping with what I've done here, but just fun to create with. And you know, for us to be able to teach our kids, nieces, nephews, grandkids, whoever we're in contact with, to do thoughtful little things like this. You know, they have fun doing this kind of stuff, and then they can give them out and, you know, take them to the nursing home and give that to someone. So it's just very fun. Okay, so for Tim, what I had to say here, I was going to make this card for him. And then I thought, you know, Tim doesn't have anything to do today, and we all know that card making is therapeutic. So I thought he could use a little therapy. So I've done the base card, and I've written the inside for him. I put this on the computer. So sorry you had such a rotten day. And what he gets to work with is the apple. Well, okay, here's just going to be his white piece. The worm. It says, of course, it's a wormy apple. It is a rotten apple. It's a rotten day. So he's going to put this together, however. But I thought, isn't that a great idea? So this little guy is from the Wiggle Worm. I just thought, and here's another back to school, or school, not back to school, but just a school set. But that worm looked a little too happy. I thought that one would have to go in with that part sticking out, which would work too. But this is another adorable set. But I wanted to show that. But Tim, seriously, I just thought you could make your own rotten card.
Karen always tells me ahead of time
I
what I'm going to do.
I always do. But you know, you get to, and I just thought, because I wanted to show this. We were talking about that the other day with
Where's
someone.
my worm?
When you don't,
right there.
When you don't, you know, when there's certain words you want to do, I just did this on the computer, and you know, it's just great. So it's just something you can do. And yeah, we've had the rotten with the good. So see, it's all. So I was just curious. Oh boy, our Our grandson would be saying, Grandpa, I could teach
Well,
you
I
some
know it.
safety skills
And
here.
now that I'm on-
If you can see, you got to move forward. People can't see what you're doing.
Oh.
He is using a scissors.
Okay, and now that I'm on Lipitor, I probably shouldn't be.
I know.
using it.
I know. He
I
said, be
probably
careful of
shouldn't be
bleeding.
using a scissors.
Just
Okay.
testing those lemons. Perfect. It looks a little bit like ha ha ha. Sorry you had a rotten day, but we don't mean that. We really do mean
So-
sorry you had a rotten day.
So is that good? Is that good?
That is good.
See, it was worth
See,
it.
I like it.
It was worth the risk.
Yes.
Whoops.
I know. I think that would make a good stamp too, because that's so often true, and you just want,
Okay,
kid,
I'm
when
sorry
they
I
come
keep
home, all
moving.
days aren't good, and it's just,
Okay. I'll put it your direction. Okay, so far so good.
So far, so good.
And so, according to the inside of the catalog that you guys didn't see, Oh.
You want to put that on snail if you're going to
I
use
think
that,
so.
or use a glue dot. What would you
Oh.
Here's this. You can use the silicone and show the other part.
no, I'm going to use
Oh,
glue
you're
dot
gonna use the
because
glue
I
dot.
know
Okay.
I know how much my wife loves the glue dots.
And if you notice, this dried on the other day. See how you clean these and just peel off the. Isn't that great?
Oops, it's upside down. Sorry.
It's okay. It really was a rotten day, and
But,
it's
you
okay.
guys, you guys don't know what I saw in the catalog, so.
But he would be glad to send you a catalog. That's his job. He does the catalog
is.
sending. So he would be glad to send you one. If you haven't gotten one yet, that's a plug for that. You just I'll put a link for that again, because he's been running to the post office every day with a bunch more catalogs. So
Okay, this,
yeah, we are grateful for modern medicine. You're right, Carla.
okay, this is my final hurrah. Sticking it under, oh no. Okay, the head has been glued down. Shoot, well, I can't do
Well,
that.
let's see if we have a pokey tool, but I don't see one of those out here. Do you guys call it that? Whatever that little thing is? Oh, you can just cut off part of the leaf. Sure.
I think I have to.
He can do whatever, It's his card.
And I've had a lot of time to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave it like
leave
that.
it like that.
Now, what else do I have to work with? Oh, that goes on the cover.
This goes on the cover, yes.
Is that the cover?
That's
Is that the right
cover.
direction?
Yes, yep.
Okay,
Yep.
now. Are people saying that they can tell that I've had some, a part of my brain has been affected?
Yeah, that's
because
right.
of- because of
Well,
the-
we're all, these are all kind of tests. You guys
quality.
don't know that, but these
Yeah,
are
these
kind
are
of like,
tests, yeah.
we think it just affected his vision, but these
But
are
yeah.
cognition tests here and fine
Yeah,
motor
that's
tests.
right.
So,
and that is
it's all
crooked.
good.
But that's okay.
Oh, crooked is
Okay,
fine
now,
because it was a rotten day.
Now, there's got to be something more to this. No.
You be thinking on that. And,
Okay.
anyway, that is it
No, it's
for
not.
today.
No, it's not.
So these are just some fun new things, and nothing speaks autumn like apples. But I think what a great punch to work with. I'm just so thrilled to have these back. So we'll see what else he's going to do. Sherry, you haven't gotten yours yet? Okay, yeah. Well, they should all be sent. Okay, the finishing touch.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that about all I've got to work with?
It's all good, Tim, and it's your card, so it's just heartfelt from all of us,
All of
because
us,
we all
yes.
know you had
Yes.
a rotten day.
Yes, I had a
A
rotten
few
day.
of those. Okay.
Just wait. I'm going to just do
Somebody
something.
wants to know what page this is on. That we can tell you.
Can we?
Oh, there's so many things in here I want to.
I used to
want
know.
to share when I have a little time here, so this is going to be really fun. But it is on page 49. Kathy says we convinced her she has to have that punch. Okay, okay.
Okay. That
Okay.
didn't work. That didn't work. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he could add a tree branch up here that it fell from. But yeah, I think sometimes you just have to stop. But it's a
Yes.
good thing it's a rotten apple anyway.
Yeah.
Because therefore it really doesn't
Okay.
matter. So just know, you guys, how much we appreciate you. Yeah, this has been
We
an
do.
interesting time with the good and the bad. And thank you for celebrating with me. I'd love to celebrate with more of you in Michigan, so keep that in mind, and everyone else. And we love it. And thank you so much.
Okay, now I got to get up and go around.
Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you on Monday night. So while he goes around,
Check more messages.
I guess that's it. Yeah, and an apple a day. That would be another card. An apple a day
Oh,
keeps
my
the doctor
goodness.
away. Tim, maybe that was the whole problem.
I think it
Better
is.
go stock up at the apple orchard. We better just go pick our own and,
Better.
find the best ones. So yes, it's in the holiday book. So, and then, it does pumpkins too. So all of these cards that we've done, could even do a rotten pumpkin day, I guess. But you can do the pumpkin too, which is just really cute. So I'll do a lot of those. So, okay, thanks.
Did you really say a rotten pumpkin day?
I don't think that works
I don't think
quite
so.
the same. We think of rotten apples. But okay. Well, there's some rotten pumpkins around after Halloween.
Yes,
when
there
people
are.
leave them out. So see, that would be. Everyone have a wonderful weekend.
Okay.
And we love you. Bye.
Bye.